Hey there, Lincoln here from bullacademy.org. Today I want to talk to you about my portfolio and the 4 stocks that caused it to go up more than $15,000 in a single day. As you may know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I'm an investor who takes very big bets on a few companies that I believe in and plan to hold for the long term because I practice the bull mentality. The bull mentality is that we know what we invest in, we understand what we invest in, we believe in what we invest in, and we hold for the long term because that's how we build wealth in this country. That's how we give ourselves the best chance at success on the stock market. So I've been investing very heavily in a few stocks. Over the last few months, I've been consolidating my positions into just 8 positions, into just 8 companies that I believe in and have great conviction behind. I have about 10 stocks right now, and I like to get it back down to around 8 or even 7 or 5 stocks. But right now I'm around 10, and those 10 stocks are doing very well for me right now. But today was a crazy day. At least for me, 4 of my top 5 stocks were up huge. I had one company that was down today, and if you've been watching this channel, I'm sure you know which one that was, but we'll get into it later. But before we get into that, I want to just walk you through the top 4 companies today in my portfolio that carried my portfolio up more than 13% in a single day. That's more than $15,000. That's not normal. But today was a very bullish day for my portfolio and for many people's portfolios if they're investing in these similar stocks. And of course, these companies are growth stocks, they're tech stocks, and they are companies that are enabling the future that we all want to live in. That's more clean energy, that's remote work, that's internet infrastructure, and then of course real estate. Moving real estate from the old, slow, traditional methods to online and vertically integrated. We're moving the humans from the process. So let's walk through all of those right now. But of course, before we get into that, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment below what your thoughts are on my portfolio. I know it's not diverse. I know if you're someone who's heard you should diversify, you'll be a little confused as to why my portfolio is so heavily invested in a few companies. And I want to tell you right now that those people who are telling you to over diversify and invest in index funds, they may be holding you back from building real wealth that's going to allow you to retire in a timely manner that will allow you to live the life that you want to live. So I'm investing very heavily into a few companies because I'm very bullish on all of them. And those companies are going to help me build my wealth and become a millionaire before I'm 30. That's the goal, right? So you don't get there by putting your eggs in 100 baskets and hoping that the best ones do super well and that those poor performers don't carry you down too far. If you invest in good stocks and bad stocks, the bad stocks will drag down your returns and give you mediocre results. So I do not include bad stocks in my portfolio. It just makes sense, right? So if you invest in bad companies, you're going to get bad results. If you invest in good companies, you're going to get good results. If you invest in both, you get mediocre results. So I'm just picking the best ones that I believe in and going heavy on those, and that's going to help me build my wealth even faster than I would if I try to invest in the S&P 500 or some other diversified portfolio and, I don't know, be safe. Yeah, you want to be safe? Invest in the S&P 500. I employ that. If that's your goal, I'm not gonna shame you. That's fine. It's just that I have a different goal. And on this channel, I want to help people understand how to build their wealth over time, not how to maintain their wealth, not how to be super safe. So that's how I invest. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you do or you don't, comment below. I would love to hear from you either way. And of course, if you want to support the channel and help us grow even faster and reach more investors who want to invest for the long term, then join us over at patreon.bullacademy.org. You'll get more access to me and get direct answers to your investing questions. And you'll be able to engage in our Discord channel where we share knowledge and resources to help one another grow our wealth together. And of course, we discuss stocks and SPACs. And today was a very busy day in the Discord channel. We were covering new positions that we're all entering, that we're all considering. And one specifically that I'll be covering later next week that I am getting very excited for and shared early research with our patrons at patreon.bullacademy.org. So I hope to see you over there. So now let's jump in. So as you can see here, I've invested over $42,000 over the last year and a half. and my portfolio has been up and down, but in the long term, it's been going up. And of course, there's been bad days where I lose like $30,000 in a few weeks, and then it recovers. And today was a beautiful day. My portfolio went up by more than $15,000 in a single day. But I don't usually watch my green days too closely. But today was incredibly parabolic, so I had to watch it. I was just enjoying it. We were discussing all of the movements today in our Discord channel at patreon.bullacademy.org, and everyone was just moving. We were all discussing how SBE, Chargepoint, Jumia was moving, IPOB was moving today, Net was moving, Cloudflare was moving today. Even Upwork was moving today because they've been moving a whole lot the last few weeks and they're still going up. So before the markets opened this morning, I was down about $1,000. I don't know what happened there, but they didn't get the memo for what was going to happen today. Because right after the market opened, things started just flying. 9:30 a.m. The markets opened and I was up $1,000 already. So we already knew at 9:30 a.m. that it was going to be a great day. It never looked back, not once. It just kept going up. 9:40, I was up almost $2,000. And then lunch came, of course, and that's when things got even crazier because it just kept going up even faster. And at 12:30, I was up 10%, 12,000. 12:45, that was the peak. People were off on their lunch break and getting an idea of what was going on in the markets today. And they got excited, and of course they bought in because they wanted to chase the hype. On this channel, we talk, don't buy hype. Don't invest in hype nor FOMO. If you're fearful of missing out, just calm down and wait for things to settle. Things always settle. If you see the market shooting right up to the sky, that may not be the best time to buy. You might want to wait until the market starts to settle back down and then get in. Because people are just buying up the hype. They see the hype and they just buy in. And then somebody else sees the hype and they buy in. And it just keeps going up and up. And then you come in and say, oh my God, I'm going to miss the hype. I'm going to miss the climb. Things are just going up and I'm missing out. You have to work against that FOMO and just be patient. Let the market calm down and then you can buy in. Or you can do what I preach on this channel. Just buy consistently and hold. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice, but this is what I do. I buy consistently. Every paycheck I buy. And I just keep buying and I hold. When things go down, as I covered in the previous video, where I lost $32,000 in 16 days, I just bought more. And then 6 days later, I gained all of that loss back because the markets go up and down. Stocks go down. We've covered this many times on this channel. Just be patient, buy and hold. Buy and hold. That's it. It's that simple. The money managers out there want to make it seem a lot more complicated than it is because they want to get paid their 1% or 3% fees to manage your money and get mediocre results because they invest in index funds. That's their whole job, safety. Their job is to keep your money safe and then show you a little bit of success and say, look, I did a little bit of work for you. Pay me 3% in fees. So that's their job. Their job is to sow fear into people who don't understand the markets. But it's really not that complicated. Just pick companies that are sound. Don't go chasing cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin. Pick companies with fundamentals, right? Look at how much money they're making. Look at their margins, their profits. Look at their growth rates. See how long it would take them to get to profit and how much profit they can make. And then from there, you can tell, is this a good company or is it a bad company? Of course, there's a little bit nuance there, details, but just start somewhere. There are safe companies out there you can pick that are going to do you much better than just throwing your money at the whole index. So that's what I do. I look for companies that are sound and I invest in them heavily because I believe in them. I can't believe in 100 companies. I can't know 100 companies intimately, so I don't invest in 100 companies. I invest in 10 because I can only be so passionate about a few companies. I can't be passionate about 100 companies or even 20 companies. Bill Gates built his wealth on Microsoft. Zuckerberg built his wealth on Facebook. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, They built their wealth on Google, Jack Dorsey on Twitter, Elon Musk on PayPal, and then SpaceX and Tesla. Just a few companies. That's how you build outsized wealth. That's how you set yourself up for success. Not by paying out fees to money managers who also knew the trick to getting rich. Those money managers didn't make all their money by throwing their money at the indexes. They picked companies. And then they come to you and tell you, hey, picking companies is bad. You should pay me to pick companies for you. I'll just invest in the index fund and save your money. And it won't go anywhere. And they're right. It won't go up and it won't go down. So that's an idea of how I invest. Let's get back to my stocks and look at why these companies were moving today. This is the peak at 355, where I was up $15,500, 13.3% in a single day. And I reached my all-time high in my portfolio, my growth portfolio, of $132,294 in my portfolio. That's the most I've ever seen. And I've been trending around 100,000. So today I broke through 120, 125, and even 130. So just breaking through milestones in a single day. So none of this is to brag, right? This channel is all about teaching. I'm not here to brag. This money is just numbers to me. I don't have it in my pocket. I can't use it. It's just a testament to what happens when you invest bullishly and hold for the long term. See, I could have sold in any of these times over here. I could have sold when I was up 29%, and I could have freaked out and sold when I was down 19%. And then when I was up but still down 4%, I could have sold and cut my losses. Or when I was down 31% in April, just this year, I could have called it quits. I could have said investing is stupid, it's a scam. You only lose money in the stock market. I could have said all of that and just walked away. I could have took my ball and just gone home. But I knew better. That's the point of all of this. I held on and the markets recovered. And by June, I was up 31% from being down more than 31%. So the markets recover. If you try to time the markets, you're going to get burnt. I know you see those people on Facebook who are saying, hey, take my course. I'll teach you the 10 tricks to get rich in 10 days with no effort at all. All you have to do is just follow these tricks and you will get rich. Don't listen to them. Timing the market is a fool's errand. Timing the market is a losing game. Most people will fail. You're going to get burnt. Time in the market is better than timing the market. Warren Buffett. So I just bought and hold, and when it went down, I just kept buying. I'm up over 191% over the last year and 210% all time. So that's my strategy. That's my portfolio. Let's look at my biggest movers today. So first, SBE Chargepoint. SBE Switchback Energy is taking Chargepoint public in Q4 of 2020. And I'm investing very heavily into this company. I've made a video on that before, so if you're interested in seeing that, go check out that video. I discuss why Chargepoint is the ultimate pickaxe for the EV revolution and why I am so passionate and convicted behind this company. And I am going to hold this company for the long term, as with most of my positions. Today, Chargepoint got some good news. Well, last night, and the news started to propagate today, and everyone got excited. The news, which was actually from 2 days ago, was that Apple and Chargepoint are teaming up on electric vehicle charging info. So they're integrating Chargepoint into CarPlay, which is Apple's infotainment system, and EV drivers will get hands-free access to such information as the location and status of charging stations on Chargepoint's mobile app on the CarPlay cockpit display screen. The app will also enable drivers to navigate to the nearest charging station and start a session, as well as a certain speed of charger, cost, availability, and plug type. So this is great news for Chargepoint. And although that was from 2 days ago, investors started to see it today, apparently. That at least is my guess as to why this stock was moving today. But regardless, this morning and today, Chargepoint SBE just went for a ride. The company was up 25.5% in a single day. That's $5 in a single day. As you can see, they've been trading pretty much sideways for quite some time now. But today was just a wonderful day for the company. I am getting even more excited for this company. And I bought 2,192 shares for an average cost of $14.40 per share. I spent $31,556 in total on ChargePoint SBE, and I am up today on SBE Switchback Energy, $10,762 or 25% in a single day. This is not sustainable, I don't think, but it's exciting. It's definitely exciting, and excitement breeds excitement. People are getting more excited about ChargePoint and the future of the EV revolution. And I've been saying it for a long time. ChargePoint is the ultimate pickaxe for this revolution. I don't care who wins. That can be Tesla, Nikola, Helion, GM, Ford, whoever. I don't care who it is. ChargePoint works with all of them. You can charge your EV on ChargePoint's charger, on the road, and at home. If the industry does well, so does ChargePoint. And we've covered that in a previous video, breaking down ChargePoint's path to success, path to profitability, path to market domination. And they're already leading the market. Next up is Jumia. Jumia has been great for me. I bought them when they were at $8, something like that, maybe even less. And look at their graph. Look at this. They IPO'd in 2019 in April. They spiked up to $40 per share. And then there was scandal, and they went down to $2 per share. I bought into Jumia when they were still very low, and I've been holding, like I said, buy and hold, and I've been holding. And when you hold, the benefit of holding, of buying and holding, is that you know what you're investing in, and you're investing for the long term, so you don't care too much about the short-term volatility. But when it starts to get good, everyone else starts to chase, and you get to benefit from their chasing the hype and the FOMO. You don't have to be concerned about these run-ups and trying to get in at a good position, because you got in when it was low. When it wasn't easy to get in, you said, I believe in this company, and I'm going to get in, and I'm going to hold for the long term. And you benefit from that, because you don't have to chase the hype. When everyone else is chasing the hype, you can just wait and then average down when it goes back down. Or you can buy more and just average up, but you don't have to chase the hype, which is a very important part of this. So I have 850 shares of Jumia. It accounts for 10% of my portfolio. Today was a good day. I was up 17% in a single day on Jumia. That's $3,000. Jumia was good to me today. Thank you, Jumia. I appreciate your service to Lincoln's portfolio. The last two companies were Cloudflare, which is the internet infrastructure and security company. That is 24% of my portfolio, 25%. And today it went up about 2%, which is about $800. So not as much as Jumia or SBE Chargepoint, but it's been going up for the last month or two very consistently, and people are chasing it. It was here at $15 in 2019 and throughout the start of this year, and then the pandemic hit and it became a hot stock and it just flew up, and for good reason. I really believe in Cloudflare and I plan to hold this for the long term. Obviously, it's a quarter of my portfolio, so I plan to hold this one for a long term. I got it pretty cheap. I got it before the pandemic and after, so I've just been buying in consistently, and I plan to hold this one for the long term. And then lastly was IPOB. IPOB had a good day too. IPOB Opendoor. And Opendoor is a real estate tech company. What they do is allow homeowners to sell their house from their couch by just entering a form with their information, getting a cash offer from their machine learning algorithms, and the homeowner can accept the offer and sell their house within 3 days and be out and have the cash in their hand. So IPOB Opendoor takes the humans out of the process, makes it a lot more streamlined, and they're vertically integrated. So people are catching on and they're getting really excited about this company. It went up about 4% today, which is a lot, even though it's only a few cents to a dollar. But 4% is not small. That's a lot to go up in a single day. For the week, it's up about 6%. So it's doing well. It's been trading sideways for some time now, for the last few weeks, but I still think it's undervalued grossly. And I've done a video on this before, just like Chargepoint. You should go check those out if you haven't. And I have 1,000 shares of this company, $15 per share. So I got in at a pretty good price. And I plan to hold this one for the long term. It's about 11% of my portfolio. And I was up 3% today on this. So that's a good bit. So those are my biggest movers today. I feel good about today, despite the tattoo chef news. Of course, that's short term. I'm a long-term investor and I practice the bull mentality. We've already covered it on this channel, on this video. So you know what it is, and that's what I believe in, and that's how I invest. So I hope that this video has been informative for you. I hope this video has been inspiring at the least. If you enjoyed it, like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment below what your thoughts are on all of this news. And of course, if you want to help the channel grow and support the channel, join us over at patreon.bullacademy.org. You will get more access to me and get direct answers to your investing questions. And you will get to engage in our Discord channel where we share information on stocks that we're investing in and discuss new SPACs that we're all watching and how we're all planning to build our wealth over the long term. Today was a busy day in the Discord channel. We had 2 new patrons today, which was awesome. I appreciate everyone who becomes a patron of this channel. We're almost at 20 patrons, which is the threshold for when we will start our giveaway of $200 every month just for being a loyal and engaged patron. So if you're interested in all of that, I hope to see you over at patreon.bullacademy.org. I'm Lincoln with bullacademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.